Internet. Welcome to episode 314 of VarangianLP. We're playing Unholy War now. Hooray.
There's no holes in this war.
No, the time for slurs is done.
You are banned from slurs.
Yes.
You are no longer welcome in Slur City.
To be honest, we should probably always be avoiding slurs, not just when we're being televised. Like, there's probably something moral about that somewhere.
Yeah, but I can't stop everyone from saying all of the worst slurs like they do every single time.
Yeah, like we're just.
It's America. There's theoretically free speech here.
It's our warm up, okay? We warm up how we warm up. Can't help it that slurs are the best way to do that.
I certainly can't help that.
I mean, I can't think of any other way to play a paladin other than being virulently racist for a few minutes.
But I thought that you guys were like all cool and nice and stuff, and you use your smites to harm enemies of good. Unless you're like a conquest, I guess.
It depends on your definition of good, June. Which takes us back to our conversation about epistemology. Or epistemology. Epistemology is how you pronounce that. I've been saying that wrong all night.
You said that in the least monetization friendly way you could have.
Epistemology.
Oopsie poop.
The study of cool guys who never did anything wrong.
Nope. Shut up.
June, you're fired.
Shut the fuck up.
I'm fired?
June's fired.
June's fired from being June. We're going to have to order a replacement.
Oh, that's what
you're
did.
fired,
Okay.
and now you have to get 2 jobs to have one.
Dang it.
Ooh, -1 job. That's rough.
I mean, you just said it on the internet, and we had to take action, June.
Mhm.
Fired.
It was you or us. and
You're canceled.
You're
That's
canceled.
I
official.
am.
The God.
Because I'm so rich, you can act. I guess because I'm not rich, you can cancel me. Because I will never financially recover this joke.
So epistemology is the study of knowledge and the question of how we know things.
Yes.
Just figured I'd define a term while we were on the subject. So anyway, this war.
It's very unholy.
Yes.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
It's much better than a solid war.
This war is so porous.
Well, you would
If
have.
it was unholy, wouldn't that make it solid?
I think
Yeah,
you
this is no Swiss war. This is a mighty Edam.
I like a solid state war, generally speaking.
Solid state war.
I'm more of a fan of the sort of semi-liquid wars that have fruit in them that you can spread on toast,
What about the solid snake war?
like camembert.
No. Those are all done through like proxy armies, so they're not really so much solid state as they are.
It's an unholy police action.
Exactly.
That's just America.
Exactly. My man gets it. I just accidentally drove into the sun in Outer Wilds. Oops.
Oopsie poopsie.
So Star Wars. No,
Yeah.
That's the other game.
That's the other one. Yeah, let's go to Earth Hell.
Earth hell.
Earth hell.
Earth Hell. It's the world we live in.
I
now.
thought this campaign was about escapism. Why are we going to Earth hell?
Nope,
We're already there.
There's no Earth here.
We're in Faerun Hell.
We're in a much calmer place than Earth, half
Yeah.
invaded by demons and the undead.
Yeah, only
Very-
50% rotten.
Very
Yeah.
calm.
Salvageable, almost,
Yeah.
one might describe it.
When I stab people in the neck in this world, it's not a crime most of the time.
Yeah. No.
I mean, it could be.
I said most of the time.
If
Edgar
it's a
will
person,
remember
it's
that.
pretty much a
Most of
crime,
the
yeah.
time.
If we're still considering them people, it's probably a crime.
None of the things we kill are technically people, so probably fine.
Oh, it's too stupid.
No.
It's fine.
Lod skipped that. Dave, I think.
That we've killed so far.
Lots unfit
We killed some orcs, I believe.
Yeah. we killed Dogmail's friends.
I killed her.
Yes.
We also killed some bears that were minding their own business.
Uh-huh.
That's true.
Tried
We
to kill a
did.
mushroom, killed a bunch of
Tried to-
sturges, but I mean,
Yeah.
fair.
But yeah, the Sturges were totally justified.
The Sturges were attacking us.
The Sturges came at
They
us first.
started it.
They started that shit. We just ended
I mean,
it.
we did invade their home, but they
were
started.
They were just hungry.
Yeah.
Poor starving Sturges.
And I was just stabby. It happened.
Didn't
And
want
if
to
I
give them
remember
any of
correctly-
your sweet blood. Actually, you gave them quite a bit of it.
I would say we gave them quite a bit of our.
Yeah.
Can Sturges diagnose diabetes?
And I mean, I probably they won't because they're evil. Like they'll just like laugh and offer you candy.
Those
They
bastards.
stopped.
They'll offer you.
Say you might give them the diabetes because they're not used to that much
Oh.
sugar content.
I would love the idea of finding out you have some kind of curse if a Sturge attacks you and then immediately dies.
Also, Sturges are not evil. Let's set the record
Yeah.
straight. How
It's like-
dare you?
They're just monstrosities, right?
They're just
Oh, I thought they
mosquitoes
were-
the size of bats.
No, I mean, they're not inherently evil.
Oh, I thought they were like. I thought they were like infernal, like hell aligned things.
No,
No,
they're
they're
just like
just
elemental.
critters.
Those just
They're just big bugs. I think they used to be
Fuck
beasts.
me.
They're not beasts so that you can't wild shape into them, but they're
Yeah.
basically just beasts.
They also come in every shape and size. Pretty much. I mean, not
That's
every size,
horrible.
but like they come in like all kinds of varieties.
I
Well,
learned a thing about Sturges and I hate it.
There's a Sturge vampire in
Yeah.
Van Richten's, the Strigoi, who I wanted to kill people with, but they refused to investigate a toy store. So
well,
it just
Those
it just
days.
never happened.
You
This may have been 6 years ago at this point.
imagine
fun,
this
though.
thing latching onto you and sucking your blood like a mosquito.
Oh, blood.
They kind of look like slivers that fly
course they
to me.
Kind of.
I can see it.
Yeah, it's quite
They-
horrible.
They have too many arms, but yeah.
Which sucks because Gale Rider Sliver was made after the M14, I believe, where they gained like bodies.
I kind of like that design for some of the slivers.
Some of them, but they went back to it because people complained, I guess. But
Yeah.
Gale Rider Sliver was cool though.
Although my
They all-
favorite Sturge art is one of the older editions.
Oh yeah.
Is he a little gross guy?
He's a little gross.
This guy is my favorite. Hold on, I will send.
Is it the classic Orange Man?
No, that one's good too, but
I love the classic
No.
Orange Man.
The company got in trouble
Mitchell.
because people didn't
Mitchell.
like. They wanted to go back to Orange Man Classic.
Mm.
They called it New Orange Man, and no one liked it.
An Orange Man. Oh, that is a good Sturge.
Yeah, that's a good.
He's so grumpy.
He is.
yeah, I like that. Yeah, I like his little face.
Don't touch my TV.
Why do you want to touch that so bad, Mitchell?
You're already sitting on my TV. Do not touch my TV.
Is that the TV?
Yeah,
it's
that's the brain of the
box.
TV.
It's the box. Yeah.
That thing is part of the TV?
Yeah,
Yeah.
It's what controls the TV.
Oh
Okay,
shit! I didn't know
let's
that.
not-
That's all
let's-
the
we can
computer
stop
code.
talking about TVs now. Let's
Okay.
play D&D.
We've got Sturges to discuss.
Yeah, right. But let's actually play. Well, okay. Who wants to talk about last time on Dragon Ball Z?
Last
kinda
time on Dragon Ball Z, we continued to fight skeletons. I got killed twice, and Furia brought me back.
Twice.
So I have to not call her as much of a bullshitter as I did before. We met up with the Army of Light, who had some cavalry that also destroyed some skeletons.
It was very helpful of them to do that.
It was
Yes.
real cool.
There was talk of them having access to the special anti-demonic fungus cream that the big woman needs to be cured. The dog survived. Bognail survived.
Mhm.
Garbage came back.
Oh,
Garbage.
yeah.
Garbage
Yeah.
came back
Garbage
and
did go alive.
cast hideous laughter on an ogre skeleton, which shocked everyone by working.
Yeah, garbage. Like one or more of us might actually be dead if it wasn't for garbage. That was awesome.
Yes, I
Garbage
did my
did.
very best to die. I was denied.
You tried a lot.
I tried real hard.
Yeah, no, you made the effort. Like you
Yeah.
put it, you left it all on the paint except for your corpse.
Gosh dang, if June would have just made worse decisions, I could have been dead, and then I could be playing a Tiefling Evocation Wizard. But no, I'm still playing this stupid Ranger. And the more levels of Ranger I take, the more I'm convinced there is something inherently wrong with this class.
It's fine.
They broke
That's
it.
fine. I wanted the experience. It had been an edition since I played a Ranger, so
Well, at least
actually an edition and a half, I think. I'm trying to think. Was there anything else that happened last time in Dragon Ball Z that I've forgotten about?
Did that one orc that was asleep? What did we do with him?
We
His big ass.
I think we turned him over to the
Okay.
He's been earmarked for conscription by Damien.
Yeah.
I don't know what that means.
Yeah.
Oh, man, that's right. Yeah.
I'm
Campbell.
concerned about what that means.
It generally means experimentation and death
Weaponization.
on the line.
Well, that's not very fun.
Well, I don't know that, so I can't.
Fun
I can't
for
say
who?
The Chaos Dwarf Gene Smiths will love it.
Jesus.
He is already of prodigious size.
Yeah,
Perfect for experimentation.
yeah.
Chaos dwarfs hate him. Find out why.
Is it because he exists? That's usually why they hate things.
Yeah, say.
Damien one of the dwarves who has a personal book of grudges?
Good.
I can neither confirm nor deny a personal book of grudges.
Lovely.
That tells us it's multiple volumes.
I say,
Yeah.
Miles the player has a personal book of grudges.
Miles the human, unrelated to the game, has a
So
book of
Damien the character has the grudge library. Just you walk into a room and there are miles of burn books all written in Damien's hand.
He's able to cast Mordenkainen's Magnificent Mansion, but it only summons a door to the Library of Grudges.
Yes.
I just really hope that one day we get to see Garbage get married because I love the idea of that little man finding love.
Well, why don't you romance him?
Yeah.
Well, you can tell me that.
Say, be the change you wish to see in this world.
Romance that goblin.
Is he less worthy of love because he's 3 feet tall and 2 of that is dick?
Tim, can you just give me the read the line of just like garbage thinks we should just stay friends.
No, garbage like big lady.
Garbage very physical.
Garbage is losing some of his charm now. Gotta be honest.
Yeah.
Garbage passionate.
Garbage is
and
kind of a trashy guy.
Garbage passionate but respectful lover.
Nah, there we go. We're back in it.
It's all it took was one. So I think at this point we are just like limping with the caravan to the next encampment.
That sounds about right.
We let the Army of Light know the whole abyss fog thing, and I asked about the fungal cream. I was given the non-committal. Yeah, sure, we probably got that. So now it's just getting the big woman to the army camp, and then Kolf can relax.
Big woman.
Until we see a well at the army camp, and then have.
Oh no!
Oh god!
Wells are worse than soup. You gotta destroy every well we come across.
Soup is the only safe liquid.
I successfully died to soup once.
I will eventually have the ability to create food and purify, so it would be cool to just like turn the town well is turned into a hearty chili or some sort of chowder. It's like all of your water is gone. Yes, but
this soup is incredibly this chowder is incredibly salty. But
God, it's so salty.
But our crops will die.
You're going to need to eat all of it within, I don't know, about 72 hours before it becomes fetid.
I turned an entire wellspring into clam chowder.
A well of chowder in a desert.
Oh god!
Where do they even get the oysters?
I don't know. I think I just came up with the worst one: sauerkraut geyser.
One of you comes up to me like, "You really screwed the pooch this time, Furia."
How could you? We thought you were loyal to garbage. Why are you screwing the pooch?
How dare you?
Furia turns
harlot.
the well into
Harlot?
You cheated on
Well, it was-
garbage.
Oh my god, no. If you married garbage and then cheated on him, that would get Edgar angry enough to break his vow of silence. Yes, specifically to yell at you.
Oh my god.
I'm still shocked that you could go through with that. Like, after all that garbage has done for you.
I know.
The
And to you.
Garbage just is
So
like
much to you.
garbage understand. He just sort of turns away like the Incredible Hulk and walks down the road. Spindle.
Doo-doo-doo.
One day, garbage wish you well. One day, you two will find love. Garbage must go on.
If only you would discuss it with garbage beforehand and just open the marriage up in a, ethical way.
Garbage can share.
Most goblins polyamorous anyway.
We have one example.
100% of the goblins we've met so far.
This really not problem for garbage. just let garbage know when you're coming home.
Garbage and mushroom have
You
understanding.
garbage into that. Have made
Garbage-
share.
God dang it.
I do like the idea. That garbage is just married to the giant sentient mushroom.
Like I said, I still feel like the canon answer is just garbage like you, but garbage think we can stay friends.
That is the most comedic answer. I'll give you that. Like this grimy little guy.
You really garbage type.
Too
You
many
honor-
teeth for garbage.
Generally
Wow.
like pretty.
Or garbage looks at this maiden that's immortal and is, you're a little young for me.
Oh,
You're one with a little experience, if you know what I mean.
no.
Garbage is canonically into gilfs.
So that's what happened last week.
Garbage,
Yeah.
not like problematic age gap.
Garbage have already been canceled on Twitter. Garbage not want to go back there.
I like that in the world of Unholy War, it's still Twitter.
It will always be Twitter.
The-
I invented Twitter
it's
in a
the
game
be-
that
it's
I
the
really
superior timeline, so
Yeah,
it doesn't
I know.
make sense.
This is
It
just
checks
more
out.
evidence that this is a better world.
The first time I played the Ravenloft book in 2019, because I was a druid ranger, my DM let me use birds to create Twitter, so that
Nice.
I was able to, over a series of long rests, create magically enchanted birds that could be used to send messages to people who were on my friend list.
I mean, there's literally a spell for that, Animal Messenger.
Yeah, it worked. We
Yeah.
did it.
Very nice.
Let's find out what happens on time.
Yeah, let's find out what happened this time.
I don't know. I still think it's better TV to just chat about garbage.
Garbage is obviously the sex appeal of this group.
Oh, yeah.
Where
Oh,
did garbage go to school?
Yeah,
I'm
let's
imagining
get
what
Garbage Chronicles going.
Hottest goblin ever.
he's lying. He's not already, June. God.
I don't know if there are hotter goblins in this setting, Jason. And
Man,
I'm
I kind of.
Is there hot garbage out there?
If I could draw fan art, I would draw Garbage and Dimbledargle arguing over a cauldron. I think it would be one of the greatest things.
That's good.
Yeah.
Dimbledargle, good man.
Very,
Very special.
very special.
Yeah. The two
Just
of them
like
are
garbage.
one of them's going in the pot, but which one?
Yeah. The answer is both.
Yeah.
For those of you who weren't in our other game, Dimbledargle was he a gnome? Yeah.
He was a gnome.
A magic
Dimbledargle was a
gnome
god.
that made a potion called the Dimbledargle Special, which did random things when you drank one.
Oh
Goodness.
Progressively different tables were rolled on depending on how many you drank.
Yeah.
Oh God.
That sounds interesting.
That's concerning.
It was a good time.
The only reason we survived the early hours.
I mean, yeah, when you get heal, it's great.
Yeah. The 1 in 8 chance to heal yourself.
We got it once.
And that's why we bought them instead of health potions.
Yeah.
So many times.
I say most of the time it was just gaseous form.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That was the most common response.
I mean, that's not bad. If you're in danger, you're no longer in danger.
If you're a barbarian and you are the danger, it's very annoying.
It's incredibly annoying. I can see.
Try maintaining a rage as a gaseous form.
Try maintaining a rage now, you literal fart.
Well, the good thing about being a gaseous form barbarian, I suppose, is that you can't cast spells. So, actually, wait, that's liquid. If you're liquid, you can't cast spells or wear shit. But I guess if you're a barbarian, it wouldn't matter anyway.
Yeah, you already couldn't do that. The real problem was when they started responding to getting swallowed by giant monsters by just pouring Dimbledargle specials out in the stomach.
Yeah.
Wasn't
I would overdose, you fuck.
I think there is a barbarian class that lets you cast spells, though, yeah?
You're not casting, but magic happens.
Okay.
Yeah, the wild magic.
Oh, the wild barb. Yeah, okay.
Wild Barbara.
But not in 2024. There isn't.
Yes.
Caleb, I'm going to ask you a favor, which is in the future when we need to create characters. Just remind me of Wild Barbara, because I do.
I will make a note of Wild Barbara and immediately forget what it means.
As long as
Tooth is.
just the wild magic caster, just called Wild Barbara.
That's what Tooth is. He's a wild barb.
Okay, nice.
It's fun.
I was like, fuck it, so much magic things is happening to Tooth. He does magic.
I like that.
So Unholy War.
Unholy War.
The best kind of war.
I think every war, in my opinion.
I guess if anybody's hungry, I can give you some of my rations, but I'm fresh out of healing options.
Oh, I have so much food. I have 4 humanoids worth of steak.
I was gonna say you eat things that other people aren't willing to eat. So yeah,
I've got some edible sturge eggs. I've got like 25 days of rations that we got from some bear meat. Like I haven't eaten any of this yet because it's been like 2 hours. But we're swimming in food.
Mm-hmm.
Just remember that if you eat something and it's turn, go to the survival menu and spin yourself around, and then you'll barf it out.
I also get my free potato every 24 hours.
Oh, you did that again. That's right.
Of course I did that.
Potato.
Free potato. It's my only magic item. It is a burlap sack that Edgar carries around with him that generates a single fresh raw potato every 24 hours.
It must be raw.
It was on the trinket table.
Nice.
Plant those
It's
bitches.
a tater bag.
Yeah. Tim was like,
Do
you
they-
can have that for 4 gold, and I was like, 4 gold for free potato rations?
Do they
You don't
disappear when a new one is formed, or do they persist?
I doesn't say that they disappear.
They don't
so I
disappear.
presume
They
persist.
just makes one every
Yeah.
day.
Mm.
It's not the
There is
same
somewhere there is a very angry dowd farmer whose plot of land has been cursed for generations, and he cannot figure out what the fuck happened.
Alright.
And somewhere on the other side of the universe, Edgar is eating a raw potato like an apple.
No, it's
Rob,
just
I'm
a
gonna-
portal to the potato dimension.
The potato plane.
Mhm. Where Ronald
Potatoes all
McDonald-
the way down.
Someone was trying to get to the pot plane and was disappointed by an autocorrect in their plane shift.
Living potatoes who are being terrorized. Our children are being taken. The sack man cometh.
Oh, no!
It's the tale of old time. They tell their children when they misbehave, if you don't
The
eat,
bad man will come.
yes, the bad man will come for you.
And a wizard created this dimension and also the sack man. Just so
Richard.
that magic item could be made on every plane.
The sack man. We call him Father Johann. All potato bones taste the same to Father Johann.
I feel like the potato plane is like a platonic form. Like it's always existed. But
True.
the bagman is an
Bagman is the
extraplanar
creation.
interloper,
Yeah.
and a wizard made the connection.
Mhm.
But I feel like the
True.
potatoes have always been and lived in harmony
Yeah.
with themselves.
Is the sack man and the potato man the same? I mean, the sack man and the bag man the same dude?
Yes,
No.
Clue Card is harvesting potato
My
children.
bag is
Okay.
not a sack.
There was
silly.
one potato in a meat field that had a bad idea, and it opened a warp plane.
Zero corn potato
I want to
field.
know more about the pantheon of the potato plane. Like, what other evil gods do they fear? Like, there's the sack man. Presumably, there's the
Yeah.
potato peeler.
Man, fuck the unholy war. Let's talk about the potato war.
Yeah. At what point do we get invaded by mashed potato men?
You're gonna have to travel to the potato plane
I
We-
mean,
for reinforcements.
That item just creates such a great little conundrum of just where do the potatoes even come from?
We could make
I mean,
money and then eventually
we've solved it. We know where.
Yeah, you're a monster.
Unfortunately, it does mean the potatoes are sentient. They just can't communicate.
Yeah, in this world, they can't scream, but
Yeah.
they are.
I mean, they're screaming in their language, which is probably like
Yeah.
scent-based.
They do. They do have eyes. We know that.
Yeah.
Edgar understands 0% of this and is literally just been eating potatoes like raw, like apples on a regular
They're
basis.
just like, oh no, don't gouge my eyes out. I know it makes me more delicious, but I need them.
Not my skin. Not my skin.
You've taken my skin.
My skin.
He keeps saying, "Boil them up and mash them. Boil them up and mash them."
Stick them in a stew. What's a stew?
No.
What the fuck is a stew?
We could easily just rewrite this game as a McDonald's branded skin, and it's just there's a ketchup guy and there's a grimace probably. We can make some money and then get sued out of said money.
I'm good.
I'm fine without doing any of
I
that.
don't know how we would make money out of
How
that.
would we
I'm
make
gonna be
money?
honest.
Very optimistic.
Yeah.
Could be any market.
We're not making
well, I
AI
mean-
slop. How are we supposed to make any money?
Tom, you're forgetting about the Venn diagram of children who eat McDonald's and also play 5th edition Dungeons and Dragons.
And to watch adult-rated streams.
Well, yeah, but we could do it TV-14 style and say,
I could not.
No, we
Still
couldn't.
waiting for that.
Shit.
I say,
well,
I
you're
would
right.
never censor myself enough for that. And B,
Yeah.
June, you and I cannot have a conversation
I'm thinking
that is
ab-
child appropriate.
I
I'm
don't.
thinking about
I don't think of myself around actual children.
I've been thinking about making an actual, like, you know, like what you would see before a movie, like the rated R thing. Just putting it up,
Not
and
responsible.
then maybe have some silly things in the reason why too,
Hmm.
on
Just
top of like
Robert.
language, drugs, sexual themes,
Rob is there.
Big
uh,
Rob.
Big Rob. Yeah.
excessive Big Rob.
be more
I
like
always
I like having a bunch of like normal things you would see, and then having one like Big
Yeah.
Rob that stands out.
Just Big Rob.
Big Rob,
No
bad
explanation.
puns.
No explanation.
Dad jokes.
look, just be more like Jeffy E and treat children like the adults that they are.
I can't wait for us.
Let's not do that.
Just,
make
we're
I have-
gonna not reference that
Hey, how about
thing
you
ever
swallow some pipe
on
cleaners?
my stream, okay?
Oh, it's got metal and fluff on it.
Yeah, please swallow some pipe
I-
cleaners.
I have always
My
enjoyed
mind-
Penny Arcades. This podcast features adults using adult language. You have been warned
That's good.
that they start everything with. That's
Short and sweet.
There's also cats in it.
so Unholy War.
Yes, Unholy War.
So we are limping the fuck back to
I would
town.
very much like to level up.
Edgar has just helped load up a wagon with the fucking Greenvale toothpick, the giant ass brake plug. Damien can have the Greenvale toothpick. It is not worth it to decrease my AC to use that thing.
Does Damien want a disadvantage
want
Mega Greatsword?
I'm good.
All right. Add it to the pile to sell.
Yep.
Don't we know a giant or something that we could
Yeah.
give? Yeah.
We do, but I think he would be an insult to her.
No.
She's sick.
Edgar's leader.
She needs cream,
Well,
not a sword.
she's also a smith, so you
Yeah.
know, steel is.
She's. You want to give a fire Jotun blacksmith this piece of orc shit.
This piece of garbage.
I could wipe my ass with this.
Edgar kind of like does like this sort of a gesture.
I
like,
will-
he's keeping his
I
hands.
will
out.
gesture to the tree line and hold out the toothpick. You can demonstrate. Go on. You said you'd wipe your ass with it.
I was
Off you go.
jumping as the giant. That's why I was doing my accent.
Your accident.
I mean, are you offering that to me? Who are you offering that to?
I was offering it to Jason, but
Okay.
Oh no, I'm good. Like I said, I was joking about being the giant.
Yeah, who is
Giants are no joking matter.
the giant woman is currently like in a wagon, like not not able to like not not like she's dead, but like she's I guess
non-responsive.
unconscious.
Yeah,
she's
Just
resting in a wagon.
Oh, you're finally awake.
Yeah, but
I will not be letting that wagon out of my sight.
Your little caravan makes its way.
making our way downtown.
Making our way
to the nearest, or to
the relief column.
Yeah, to
the boys.
You spend. Let's see. You spend about another it was the night. You spend the rest of the day traveling, and it's like getting toward evening as you arrive. You arrive at a walled town. It is the town of Berneval, which is the capital, or the capital of Greenvale, and Lord Greenvale's permanent home.
I've chosen to spell that like carnival, but just with bear instead of car.
Berneval?
Berneval.
We bear bears.
Good cartoon.
How's the city look, or the town?
It looks fine. There are several encampments with troops surrounding the outside, and yeah, like it's very like it's taken over by military efforts for sure. There's just supplies moving through, and
as we approached, were there any signs of like nearby fighting as we were coming in, or does it kind of feel like we're a little bit out of the front line?
Yeah, it seems like it doesn't seem like there's been fighting recently here.
Isn't like the whole of Greenvale supposed to be kind of away from the front lines? Like that's why they brought us.
Yeah, well,
why the mega well of the abyss is a problem.
Yeah, it was like back from the
very front.
Yeah.
But it's kind of turned into the front in a way.
We're losing ground here.
Gotcha.
Would we have gotten a short rest?
Yeah. You could have had a short rest.
I'm gonna roll. I hit because why not?
Anyways, let's see. I think we're about to get a long rest.
I know. I just want to make sure. Like, I better save for summary.
I actually don't know how much HP I have right now, but I think
it's actually not a terrible idea.
I think I have 911.
If we get a short long rest, I mean, not like we lose anything.
Yeah. So as you enter
No, stop it.
You see the scouts sort of talking to a man in a fine brown cloak with sort
the
of
actual lord.
a sun-shaped badge, and then he speaks to Lord Roderick, and they sort of have a conversation, and Lord Roderick points at you six. And
He's
as well
betraying
as
us.
Tatiana, the wizard who saved you all, and then he pulls out a stone, has another conversation, and approaches you all.
Does the sun emblem mean anything to any of us?
Yeah, members of the House of Light would recognize.
Means nothing.
Okay.
Means to me, I know what that's about.
Same.
Yeah, he walks up and he says, hello. I understand Greensfort has fallen.
Edgar nods solemnly.
We require you to come before the Guild Council to get to the bottom of what has happened. Please follow me.
All right.
Kolf does not move.
I look back at you, and why do you tarry, Lord Cole?
I am no lord, but I will reference the giant in the wagon that is in need of healing juice.
I'm afraid
until the Fyrjotun is seen to, the Army of Light can lick my balls.
Well,
what is the problem?
Edgar just kind of
with
face
the
palms.
large one.
She is infected with sort of hellish animalcules and requires particular magic that I do not understand. I was told that it was available here.
Yes. She will be seen to immediately. He sort of calls over some people in white robes with similar
really
badges.
burly
You would have
orderlies.
also seen that sun badge on the nurse that first you first woke up to.
Yeah.
And you hear them talking about, they sort of take the wagon over to a building that's being used as like a hospital.
He's having a time.
And they basically start the brewing process they take a regular health potion and begin adding additional reagents to it.
Once I see them start doing that, I will follow.
Yeah, and Tatiana, who is knowledgeable about potions, reassures you that she's seen this process before, and it is indeed the thing that will help. Will help Thrudgar.
Good. Now that it is clear that the Fyrjotun is being assisted, I am once again at your disposal.
Very good. And mind your manners with the council, please.
I will remain silent then.
And he leads you to... let me pull up the actual... I haven't built out the city yet, but I can show you the map of it.
Oh, hell yeah.
Maps are good.
It's kind of large, so don't be mad when it takes
Oh dear.
to load.
Oh dear.
Very low resolution, though, so it should be fine. but maybe it
Ooh.
won't be.
Is that
Oh
a
God, it crashed my computer.
what is this in the upper right hand corner?
Oh my god.
Shifting to 10%.
What?
Is this a what is this thing?
Max
Some
size.
building?
Okay.
I haven't built it yet.
Okay, I couldn't tell if it was like an obelisk or like a gazebo or like a
I
domed
guess it
temple
is.
or something.
It does seem like, yeah, let's say it's a temple.
Okay.
I like this town. This is a cool.
Yeah,
Beautiful.
I like the amount of greenery.
Yeah, this is made by Burrowbound, a very good map
Yeah.
maker.
Good
It's
job,
Very cool.
Burrowbound.
It's
My
too good for
laptop
this little lordling.
My laptop.
I
is
look
screaming
forward to
with
this place getting burnt to the ground.
Where's their water system?
I mean, they've got
They got a
Yeah,
river.
plenty.
they got two rivers
There.
for June to turn into soup.
I was gonna say I can turn at least some of this into soup, right?
No,
Please
turn
don't.
it into
I mean, if you
soup.
turn any of it into soup, you've turned all of it into a very thin soup.
You can't unpiss the pool.
It's all
I mean,
gazpacho
with-
now, June.
With Purify Food and Drink, you could.
I say you've not worked in a commercial pool, have you? The chemicals in there will absolutely unpiss the pool.
That's kind of the whole point.
I was a lifeguard for precisely 30 days until I got bored.
I'm surprised it took you that long.
Yeah, 30
There must have
days.
been hot people at that pool.
It was a community pool. It was mostly children, and
Oh, so never mind.
no.
Absolutely never mind. Horrible creatures. Oh,
I know.
Horrid things.
I mean, yes, they are terrible. But
My laptop.
Bernival, much better than children.
Bernival.
Bernival, very cool.
Bernival is devoid of children, as it should be.
Like it is,
Yeah.
it is like the amount of greenery in Bernival is very like giving
It's like
giving
citizen
giving
moral.
Italian
Okay.
villa shit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And they have chimneys. Look at these people; they're so
Well,
I
advanced.
say you got a lot of vinery. Yeah, no, this is
Brave and so powerful and so cool.
this is giving I would say Spanish vibes. But
Oh, okay. No, I can see that. I've always associated like
Yeah.
the red tile roofs and like the white stairs of this building in the lower left with Italy, but that's
Yeah,
mainly just Age of Empires. 2's
Generally,
expansion.
Mediterranean things have a lot of that type of stuff going on.
again, though, it's too nice for this lord. We need to destroy it.
It's too nice for this world. Like don't worry. I think a demon will come along before too long.
Yeah,
Mhm.
Burn it down.
This doesn't have staying power. You're right.
We can totally burn the city down. It's not like anybody in our group is attached to the Church of Light or anything.
No one that
Very
matters.
directly.
Hey, look, I'm following only out of what we'll call inertia at this point. I don't recognize the authority of the Church of Light.
Yeah.
Well, they
But it's
said
the
the
army.
guild council, not the.
Yeah.
It's not
Ah,
the
that's
guy
everybody.
who approached you happens to be facilitating it.
mhm.
the
as
door
the
guy.
is part of the House of Light, but you would be aware that a guild council is all of the guilds, not just the House of
Mhm.
Light.
Mm,
This is our chance to explain it's the Lord's fault and have him killed, like he should be.
All right.
I was told to be polite, so I will not do that.
Yeah, so he leads you to this building in the corner in the southwest, I guess that would be.
With the big marble steps for dramatic courtroom stuff.
Yeah,
And-
say this, that is a 10 out of 10 bleeding out spot.
Oh yeah, the white stone, the red blood. Yeah, this is where you want to be executed.
Yeah,
Yeah.
no, like I bet like pigeons would fly overhead.
You know,
Yeah.
in some video games, a building looks a certain size on the outside and is
Mhm.
way bigger on the inside. That's what the video game we're playing now.
Yep.
Mm,
We're
so
playing.
it's a
Oh,
TARDIS.
good. Are you trying to attempt to say that this is not to scale?
No,
Tim,
playing by
disappointment.
top-down
I'm saying
I don't-
This
I-
is a video game where the interiors are larger than they should be.
I don't believe it.
Yeah, the map has officially crashed my computer as well.
Yep.
It's really low
You're-
res. I don't
You're,
know
you're,
why.
you're missing out. It's a cool map.
Guys,
Oh,
No, we have
amazing.
it stream on, so we can see it.
All right.
guys, it's smaller on the outside.
I have a fully running computer. I'm enjoying map right now.
I will have a fully
Your computer almost doesn't count as a computer, Jason. No offense.
Same.
But yeah, sorry for the problems. I
Oh, you're totally
specifically
good.
got a very low resolution one, but I guess when you make it big, it still gets mad.
Yeah.
Yeah, big enough roll 20 maps, even if it's just a picture of a potato, will.
Also, it's not like we're doing anything on the map currently. So.
Yeah.
So far.
So far.
It's
It's a
like
very
currently.
cool map, though.
Yeah,
Like-
imagine how much the city burning will take to load.
Oh yeah, with the
I
flame
like-
icons on every roof.
But yeah, if it comes to it, you can also just you can just pull up the stream. Like if we're actually playing in it, you can have the stream up, and we can do it that way. So yeah, whatever. But yeah, he leads you to that building. You enter a ornate hall.
Rotunda.
High ceilings, and there's like fine rugs and tapestries inside, and you make your way to a large chamber lined with knights, and at the end of the hallway, 5 chairs, each with an individual seated upon them. I will switch the map to that room now.
Does it smell of incense up in this bitch?
But there are 6 of us.
Well, pick your mommy or dad and sit on their
Not
lap.
for you. Okay. Oh wait, let me double check something.
We have not moved.
Yeah, let me double check something. There it is. Okay.
As I see the map change.
Be able to see things.
It's now happening.
Yeah.
I can see.
Clearly now the rain is gone.
Oh, they have names. Oh no.
Yeah.
Oh gosh.
Named NPCs? Wow.
Oh dear.
Yes, there are a bunch of well-equipped warriors guarding the area. There are some winged folks.
Those are all of our homies, though.
And there is a person from each guild seated, as well as
Someone in a fancy chair in the middle.
yeah, a 5th person in the middle.
So there's up. It looks like Genova is my bitch. The Graves is the Iron Homie. We have a book person and a snaky boy.
Are any of us book people?
I don't know.
I don't think any of us are
I don't
book
think-
people.
I don't think any of us are book people until I die.
Yep.
Or I die.
Anyone can die at
The
any time.
scribe Orin, who brought you here, walks up the stairs and turns back to all of you, and he says, "This council is convened to discuss the Greens Fort incident. The council is made up of Grand Seer Saressa, the chairwoman, and the guild representatives Archmage Nemeth, Genova, Protector of Light, Iron Marshal Fjalar Graves, and the Serpent Seer Yelena."
Girl.
The chairwoman turns to Orin. "Yes, thank you. Please read the report from our scouts." He shuffles through his scrolls. Yes, Sir Garen of the Order of the Raven. In his words, my unit found these individuals at Great Oaks Crossing, falling back from Greensfort, reportedly taken over by enemy forces. They recovered one of my scouts and 2 civilians from the broken watchtower and cleared much of the undead infestation in the area. And then Graves says, what of the troops and supplies we placed in that position? Surely the frail undead pushers this far from the front were no major threat to that fortification. Ceressa turns and says, in due time, Marshal, allow us to review the relevant reports. You will have time for questions later. Lord Roderick, step forward. And the guy that some of you hate steps forward.
I hate his ward more than I hate him.
I will see him hang for his actions.
What did that guy do?
He's young and has never worked a day in his life.
How do you know?
Because he's a Lordling's ward.
His whole family died, bro.
Yeah, he survived. Fuck him.
Yeah, we hate people whose whole families died in this party.
Yeah.
Losers.
Fuck him.
Your whole family died, you fucking loser.
What a scrub.
Skill issue.
It's like mother and fatherless behavior.
He should have grinded more level ups before getting into a fight.
Yeah.
Please excuse the gamer word.
I did, but now your mom's dead. Sorry.
What's up, nerd?
Roderick steps forward. I see you have made yourselves quite at home in my throne room. Of course, as it should be, for the great protectors of Delvorin. Graves says, most gracious Lord Greenvale, explain the loss of your fort without preamble, please.
He begins his preamble.
Well, I must confess I didn't see exactly what happened. Most of my guards died, bravely defending the position, while I kept my family safe in the keep. These fine warriors saved us all, as well as, I believe, some sort of angelic woman from the glorious House of Light. The important thing is they cleared a path of the undead, allowing safe passage to Berneval for my family and a group of refugees that we generously offered shelter to. So the chairwoman sort of, well, just make Arcana checks if you want.
I'll be one.
Yeah. Oh god.
That's a
Arcana,
14.
you say?
I rolled a 14, so that's a 14.
Let's see if I can make this.
I got a natural 1, so I don't believe in magic.
I got a 13.
I've seen
Lucky.
no evidence to prove there's any magic.
Sorry, what are we rolling?
Arcana.
Arcana.
I rolled a 15, so I got a 13.
I got
Nice.
As it should be.
Only
got-
miracles from the
Rob,
Lord.
you got a 6?
Yep, I got 6.
Well, I rolled
This is
a
not-
20.
You rolled
Oh,
what,
nice.
June? What did you roll?
26.
Oh, that's really good.
Say at least one of us believes in magic.
Yeah, so people like above 10, you see her do something She's doing something that's probably magic.
Doing something.
Well, then
But,
magic.
Hey, Chatterbox, doing some Lindar magic over there.
Furia,
Do you believe in magic?
you understand that that Saressa is using magic to basically check his mind for deception and to see if he's leaving anything out.
Yes, the mind rip.
Since you seem to recognize that something magic is happening, I can whisper this effect to you, probably with relatively little risk of anything. I'll just, she's attempting to read his mind, but perhaps he may leave something out.
You could do that.
I cannot, but I know some who can.
He seems suitably empty-headed. I'm sure there's not much to read.
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't think she is.
I guess because we're in a line, I can just sort of look behind Lon and Kolf and sort of look towards Damien like.
I was told to be polite, so my lips are sealed.
Scar just
I
thinks
am being very quiet and my mouth is hidden.
True.
Tom, you
I
were
do have
saying
very
something.
good hearing, so I guess I can still leer at you, but I won't say anything either.
So Scar just assumes that she can smell something, so he starts sniffing as well.
Yeah.
I think Lon would try to pull his hat down a little bit further.
Do you like sniff your?
He's like, if my head's not out, you can't read my thoughts. Pulls his hat down a little further on his head.
Scar, are you like checking for like your own armpits? Like, is that the smells you're trying to detect?
I think she smells something. I mean, there's a look on her face, like concentration. There's no magic here. Like,
Clearly.
Obviously there's something
Magic's not real.
physical going on. There's a plausible
Magic ain't real.
It couldn't be.
I've intentionally removed all your bars for this page because we
Okay.
don't
Reasonable.
need them.
Oh, okay.
I mean, unless we do, but then you can put them on.
Then we won't need them for very long.
It'll be a very short minute.
I mean, yeah, if you wanna be dumb, they all have stats.
Yeah, we could definitely last a whole 10 rounds with all these people, sure.
I mean,
I
that's
have-
the
I
path.
have-
That's the path to Tiefling Wizard.
People
Anyhow,
have started fights I didn't expect them to before, so I always
That is true.
stat everything now.
That is the way of the D&D.
Yep, that's fair.
Oops. I realized the shot was bad on the stream. That's okay.
Do I believe in him, Sandra?
I believe in magic.
I'll just leave it right like that so that everything is visible, basically. Okay. The chairwoman, Saressa, says, very well, it seems what you say is true. We next call journeywoman Tatiana Altamisia to report. Lord Roderick, you are dismissed. I assume you wish to see to things now that you have returned home. And he says, yes, thank you, gracious counsel.
Dismissed from his own throne room.
Damn.
That definitely won't come back to bite us at all. He definitely won't turn evil.
His name's Roderick. That's not an evil name.
Yes, it is.
Thank you.
What?
Roger Rabbit is evil as fuck, all right?
Roderick Rabbit never harmed anyone except anyone he didn't motorboat.
He harmed a lot of you.
I don't know.
Let's just move on from that.
Tatiana says, as part of the work of my mentor, Master Talia, I followed the specific energy of an enemy spellcaster that we've been trying to locate. Out of hundreds dead from a new magical weapon of devastating power, these 6 still lived. I recovered them all inches from death and was able to take shelter at Greensford. We intend to study these individuals to gain insight into this spellcaster's work and devise countermeasures. Unfortunately, my teleportation apparatus was damaged beyond repair, but the Green's Fort circle was still intact and functional as of last inspection. The Archmage on the left sits up. You've messed up everything. That equipment was very expensive. You and your mentor may continue this little project, but it will be without priority funding. The House of Tome believes that your failure to preserve your equipment shows we would better spend resources elsewhere. Should sufficient progress be made with your new subjects, we will review this at a later time. Tatiana bows. It says, very good, Archmage. But you can tell in her voice that she's like, she's sad.
Oh.
She just lost funding. June, you know what that feels like.
I sure do, bud. I sure do.
Sarissa says, it seems the Chosen of Helm was delayed in the field. She will arrive imminently. Veterans of Green's Fort, I sense the demonic taint within each of you. Some would say you should all be burned for heresy, but I wish to hear your story so that the truth may be revealed. Should I sense any deception, there will be consequences. We will hear your accounts. And Orin... Oh yeah, I forgot to say, have him ask for your names earlier. I was supposed to have done that. So let's just say, for sake of argument, you gave him your names.
Sure.
If everyone
That's fine.
Heresy detected.
I would have refused until Thrudgar was helped, and then I would have given him the name. So it's the same thing. It's just
good. Yeah,
names instead of following.
That's good.
Yeah.
Sir Edgar of House Murray. This is going to be interesting.
Edgar cracks his neck and steps for a friggin' little draggy thing. There we go. Steps forward and starts by removing his mask and hood as a matter of being respectful. And then he goes directly into the paragraph. And he explains that he is only allowed to communicate in prayer and or sign language. And he asks if they can provide a sign language interpreter.
I can help if we need.
Sarissa raises her hand. There will be no need. Sir Edgar, think about your experiences at Green's Fort. And I shall understand them. Do not resist.
Do not resist me.
Don't think about. Don't think about everyone being naked. Don't think about everyone being naked.
Edgar does not think about everyone being naked. Edgar thinks about his experiences at Green Fort, from the flash of light when whatever the super weapon was went off, waking up in the hospital, ambling around Green Fort. There's several shots where you can see him just like visibly confused, and then Sarissa hears in her head, and they keep insisting on calling me Chatterbox, and I don't get the joke. I don't know why they're doing that. And he just thinks through his entire experience all the way through to, and then I blindfolded myself and smited a guy. The others will be able to verify this part, but I had to not look.
Also, Tim, there's a bot in the chat.
Cool, thank you.
That's you.
Burrito State.
Don't say its name. Granted power over you.
Just don't
That's
say
a
it 3
fucking
times,
thought.
and you'll probably be fine.
I only said it once.
So far.
The only time I'm gonna say.
Well, they're
It's
banned now, so.
Okay.
I have
Won't
no
be back in
power
chat.
here.
Get out of here, stinky dog.
And so Edgar thinks through his entire experience and what happens.
Sir Edgar, you have carried yourself in a way I would expect a true penitent to behave. You have served your vows effectively.
Edgar drops to one knee in a battle of respect.
You followed House of Light protocols in summoning aid for a worthy reason. I am satisfied.
You receive the highly coveted meets expectations.
All I ever want, baby.
In the House of Light, that's top praise.
Yeah. No, validation is really all it takes.
I forget, June. Do you have any like titles, or is it just your name?
I don't have any titles, but I would probably introduce myself, as a child of Freya or something.
Okay. Yeah. Orin says, Furia Faldatoma. Mystic and healer, servant of the light.
I don't kneel, but I do stand with reverence. I nod towards Genova as I announce, I am the wandering healer. I am known as Furia Faldatoma. I am a child of the light, and I serve Freya honorably.
Very good. In your, Genova says, in your professional opinion, what was the main cause, or what was the main reason you all considered Greensfort a lost cause?
When I had arrived, I had noticed that there were quite many who were injured and required healing. Though I did my best, my spirits remained high until such time as we were come upon by forces much darker than I had expected. What was that guy called? What was he? He was a
some kind of gun demon.
It was a winged demon that was humanoid and had a gun. Yeah, basically.
Yeah.
We were
Did
come
a lot
upon
of telekinesis.
We were come upon by a demon of vast telekinetic powers who wielded an unknown weapon of make and model. I have come to calling him the firearm demon. That is the only thing that I could think of to describe. He managed to turn a very powerful priest, and the waters of the town were poisoned beyond recognition. I personally felt that this would be, as you say, a lost cause, when it was determined that the people could only manage to fall back or be turned by these same demonic forces. There are limits to my powers, I'm afraid, though I am loath to admit it. This was beyond my work.
Yes, you have done well. And Saressa nods and says, "There is truth to what she is saying. It seems you walked near death, but it is good that you have survived."
I believe the people of this land could use someone with my talents if I am only allowed to continue to build them. I seek aid of the House of Light in this endeavor.
Yes. There is room for your growth within the guild.
You honor Freya by doing this. I thank you.
There is always room for faithful servants of the gods of light in our order.
My lords and ladies, I must. Something is afoot. I do not know what brought us all low, but I know that it constitutes a major threat to the peoples of this land. I implore you, to all of your coffers, that you might allow us to continue to make this fight, so that we may find information about how to bring them down. I do this at your discretion.
Yes, a discussion will be held to determine all of your future course after we have learned everything available to us. And then Serpent Seer Yelena says, she is correct. The threads of fate bind these 7 people, though I know not if it be for boon or bane.
So that was nothing. It's
Orin looks at his paper. It just says Laud.
One of the D's are correct, but somehow the O is backwards.
I bow deeply as I return to the line.
want to politely take his hat off and step forward. How y'all doing?
Y'all doing? Chip's cowboy hat.
He takes it off. He takes it off. He's respectful of the council.
Sarissa sort of looks at you in her way. Yes. A child of the shadows. Though it is not the House of Light's way, we acknowledge its usefulness. Tell us your account of the happenings at Greensford.
Well, I woke up. It sucked. It was not fun. I think some monsters attacked or something. It was. I started stabbing, and then a demon showed up, and then we went through some tunnels and killed some orcs. I tried to tie him up, but I wasn't strong enough to tie him up. And then we killed some bony boys. Golden.
Truly.
Yelena says, you have aided the guild
So what was that, Tim? I didn't hear.
He says, "You have aided the guild.
That's John.
We will discuss these matters more in private."
Yeah.
Or I don't even remember what voice I was doing for her. That's okay. Old lady voice. As opposed to old witchy voice as opposed to smooth voice. Anyway.
Yeah, I definitely did some killing for sure. That's kind of what I do.
If you are to be equipped for the path before you, further knowledge will be required. Report to the Undercroft immediately after this meeting. We have more to discuss.
Nice.
That sounds ominous.
You get your level up first, it sounds like.
Yeah, you get to go to a croft.
Under it, even.
Under the croft.
No, yeah, it's the Undercroft. It's not the croft.
Man, I'd love to be under a croft if you know which one I'm talking about.
I was thinking of how to crowbar that in. Yeah.
You're into pointy titties.
Poke my eyes out.
Oh yeah.
Golden titties. Let me get those PS1 graphics.
Hi, baby. I love you. You.
I have a knuckle duster upstairs if you want to borrow it, buddy. Okay. Make sure you know.
I guess if they're done talking a lot, he will step back.
Okay.
Put his hat back on, obviously.
Kolf, the nasty man.
Kolf Scott.
Yeah.
Goliath.
I was told to be polite. What do you want?
He says ruefully, I guess.
I was told to be polite. What do you want?
What we call.
Do you have any insights to add to these other accounts?
His proceedings.
There was discussion of the well and the turning of the priest. There was mist that came from well that seemed to be not from here, not a normal mist. And that mist kept spreading. For this reason, we had to leave fort. Bad air.
That's actually very helpful, yeah.
Yeah.
Good,
yes,
Graves says, concise and to the point. Very good. He turns to Sarissa. How many more of these accounts must we hear?
Ooh.
And Sarissa says, yes, patience, my good Marshal. We must reconstruct the happenings. No one perspective explains it all.
Clarissa does that.
Well, we don't have her.
It's true.
Damien Grimhold of the House of Iron.
Damien will stride to the very center of the stairs, plant his feet wide, and stare directly at them.
Nice.
He will turn infinitesimally at Marshal Graves and give the tiniest nod of the helmet, and then look directly back at them. Yes.
Just R farming for days.
Absolutely.
Someone's gotta.
As Sarissa says, as I saw previously, a great creature attacked you. Explain this more to us.
The demon, I suspect the priest of Ilmater, was disguised for the demon. used nasty magic to transform the priest who was attempting to purify the well. It's remarkably difficult to describe, but since you're in my mind, we might as well make this easy, and he'll project the most vivid image he can of the slathering rhinoceros demon hacking its way into his body. As that's the most vivid moment he remembers. Just getting stomped. I believe the priestess tried to talk it down, but it was not time to let it sin anymore.
That was me. I did that. I think. It's been a while.
It's been a while.
It's been a while. God damn it! I knew it was going to happen.
I'll project images of just hacking the thing's ankle so that it drops to a knee and then ramming a sword through its face.
I am a priestess, I suppose. Sounds like
Difficult choices must be made quickly, and you did not waver.
I have a purpose.
Oh, Pierce. Pierce.
Yay, Pierce. Twice in a row.
Graves says, you have failed your troops. The choice was out of your hands due to the dark witchery at play. However, the responsibility still lies with you.
Oh.
Tell me, will you kneel before me? Is the iron spent, or is it still strong?
You need to start talking to him.
If you want me to kneel, you'd best kill me now. Take that shiny spear and ram it through my chest, and maybe you can force me to kneel.
Sounds like he's got some metal.
Warrior of Grimhold, though your armor is damaged, the iron within remains strong. Perhaps your honor will also be reforged in time. You know what must be done, and his gauntleted fist clangs on his breastplate.
Gauntlet fist to breastplate. I know what must be done.
He gives this a similarly tiny nod to you like you did to him at the beginning.
Yep. Tiny nod back to the line. Aura farming complete.
Yeah.
Tiny nod, oh, oh, tiny nod.
Oh, okay, yeah, I guess you're right.
Skarsmard McKay.
So Scar will, as this has been going on, he has just not been. He's been just kind of staring off, kind of scratching, and then as he's being called, he tightens the wrappings that he has on his hands and then also on his face. He just kind of tightens it. Takes one step forward, and then just continues to just kind of not looking at any of them, really just looking straight through, and will just stand fully, and then just kind of sigh, just go, this is a waste of my time and yours. I belong at the front. This is far too far from where I could be useful. But if you must see the events, and then he's still not looking at any of them, but then the image will project, and it's just very much the perspective of Doom guy. What you see is just his fists, very well rendered, but everybody else who isn't the undead is very gray. There's not much memory of anybody else's actions, but you can see him just like driving in, and you just see the full first person just like pounding into demons, pounding into the bloodsuckers, and then just as soon as it gets to the skeletons, you just see like the fists crunch and then just bones flying. And like as this is going, you see that like he realizes that he can see it, and you see him just kind of look, and that's the only time that he's just watching himself kill again. And you see him just nodding and like, you know, like doing a little bit of movement, but like that's all the focus that he has. He doesn't really acknowledge the room.
That's amazing.
Both Miles and Tom are aura farming today.
Oh, and as he's like tightened his bandages, what you would see is just the slightest amount of blood starting to seep out of them a little bit. Like the tightening caused the blood to rebleed in his face and his arms.
Mm-hmm. The minute Scar said this is a waste of time, Kolf nodded once.
I love him.
You are a gifted survivor. The Army of Light would be improved by more of your caliber. And Graves says, "This guy gets it. What are we doing here still?"
Fucking shit.
Without acknowledging them, Scar just takes a step back.
Beautiful.
I kind of pictured him saying that specifically to Yelena for some reason. He's like, this guy gets it. Sort of rolled her eyes.
I don't want to have a beer with that one.
This guy could be the president of kicking ass.
At this point, a light forms behind you, and Scribe Orin, or one of the guards actually, says, authorized circle activation. And Sindra, the chosen of Helm, who helped you in the fort, appears in similar glyphs to the ones that she stepped out of at the fort. And she walks forward. Chosen of Helm, report your findings. I responded to an alert in accordance with quick response protocol and immediately engaged a demonic humanoid in aerial combat while ground forces battled the undead and a large demonic abomination. The flying demon escaped my reach and fled with great haste. Genova asks, how did these warriors before us carry themselves in the battle? The one in refurbished armor slew the beast with a mighty blow. They showed no cowardice in the face of a fight where the odds did not favor them. And Sarissa says, very good, Sindra. I believe you are needed elsewhere. And she just bows and leaves. You get the feeling that there's a lot of places that are calling for help, and everyone who responds in the way she did is pretty busy.
The Sarissa? Who?
Sindra, the lady who helped save you from Gun Demon.
The reinforcements.
I feel like that we have a backdoor to Chainsaw Man lore with the Gun Demon being here.
I keep trying to make Gun Demon into Gundam, and you keep preventing this? I don't understand.
Because it's inaccurate.
Caleb, I don't have that power. You can make jokes whenever you want, clearly.
Sure.
That's very true.
You can even you can be a Gundam man.
Yeah.
Gundam man.
Gundam man.
Does whatever Gundam
And then
can.
she returns to the circle and magically transports
Boy.
away.
To the next fight.
But as the circle starts to fade, it kind of flickers and lights back up, and one of the guards says, unauthorized circle activation detected. In unison, all of the guards raise their swords, and the ones on the sides begin to charge radiant energy, and the winged ones ready their wings.
I'm gonna turn and knock an arrow, because apparently that's what we're doing.
Oh yeah, Edgar draws his sword immediately. It is on sight.
Wait, what the fuck?
Unauthorized. Someone.
I guess
unauthorized circles happening.
I would also draw my bow.
Take out your charcoal and parchment and draw a bow.
Again.
I bleed a little bit more on my bandages.
Yeah. Tighten them a little.
Oh.
And
never mind.
I guess I'll ready a starry wisp.
And a woman with white hair wearing blue robes steps out and just says, "Nemeth, you fool, our work is vital to the war effort."
Oh yeah. That's Tatiana's something.
Yeah, Tatiana's boss.
Yeah. Who just lost her funding.
Yeah.
She just showed up and started shouting at one of the people on the stairs, so Kolf's going to assume she's not an undead and not shoot her in the face.
Yeah, no, it's obviously same. Still very funny though.
I think it would take a second, but Maud realizes what's going on after everyone starts putting on their weapons. Like, and then he lowers his bow. It's got to be like 30 seconds after everybody else is ready. Like it takes a second for sure.
Mm-hmm.
Edgar just kind of gently begin putting his hand on Laud's bow, and Laud's just like,
"You lower it for me."
Yep,
like,
just he sheathes his sword, looks over, realizes that Laud has not gotten the message, and just gently pushes his bow down toward him.
Yes.
And Emmett says, "Talia, this is not the time or the place to do this." The two guards closest walk up and like go as if they're like, gonna force her out, and she sort of like holds up a hand, and kind of like a wall, like an invisible wall, pushes them away a little bit. She says, "Fine, but don't come crying to me when you all start losing the war. Come, Tatiana, we have work to do."
Someone's gonna turn evil later.
And Tatiana kind of looks at the council, like looks at Talia, and then just sort of like sheepishly follows after her.
Love it. Love all of it.
Well, our reach.
You can make insight checks if you want.
Sure, I'll be one of them.
Don't inject sap. Don't inject sap.
That's a 10. I think Kolf doesn't give much of a shit.
What are we doing? Insight?
Insight.
Insights.
I rolled a 10 too. So
I got a natural
Conscript
20.
bros.
we just go waste of time and fist bump.
Waste of time.
Okay, let me hear the other rolls.
A natural 20 is a 22.
Wow.
I got an
Nice.
18.
24.
Okay.
Here's my net 20 for the night.
Yeah, we'll just say, the really high rolls or I'll say Rob, you see just very faintly, you see Nemeth is like slightly, he's slightly rattled. People in the 20s who rolled really good, you can see he's like kind of sweating a little bit, and you can tell that he's like genuinely afraid of Talia.
Awesome.
The guard or who?
No,
Who's...
the archmage in the
Oh,
council.
shit.
Nemeth.
Oh, okay.
The guy on the throne.
Which one?
The main, like the
Nemeth?
The one whose name is
in
Nemeth.
Talia's seat.
The guy who said you don't have funding anymore.
Yeah.
Right. Yep.
the book.
But yeah, you can also tell he's like relieved to be in this room with all these people here.
Mm.
So yeah, that's information.
Is it possible to use my role to determine if they had any previous relationship? Those...
You probably don't have to roll to know that, but
well, I'm
Nice.
oblivious and stupid, so
well,
I mean,
what do you mean by relationship?
I got a 24. I mean, are there giveaways in the face to indicate previous tightness? You know, where
Did they fuck? Is what
I'm not asking if they fucked.
That's what it sounds like you're asking.
They can plot.
I am not
Actually,
implying
yes.
that.
No, that's why I asked what kind of relationship do you mean? They clearly know each other because they speak on a first name basis and yell at each other, but you can't really tell if they once were friendly with one another or not.
Okay. Like strong work colleagues vibes, I guess. And now he's her superior, I suppose. So
yeah, he seems to be wielding more authority than her, but he also seems to have low confidence in his own safety around her.
The vibes I get is that she's the more powerful wizard and he's the political wizard.
Yeah,
correct.
basically.
That's what I was gathering. Okay. And I don't suppose that in that process I could have learned anything about the relationship between Nemeth and not Talia, the other Russian Tatiana. As far as like, did he work with her, or is this like a new kind of?
He was pretty focused on Talia. In the earlier interaction, it seemed pretty. It was a very different dynamic because it was like a master wizard or an archmage talking to a journey woman, and Tatiana just kind of follows orders.
I see.
But she's not. Yeah, I mean, she's a lot less powerful, obviously, and less experienced, but is quite a bit younger than Talia, which is, you know, she can do more physical things, and she's basically like. Yeah, like she's the one that got sent out.
Yeah.
The
field work.
Yeah. Saressa says, this council will not punish you at the present time. However, you must all engage in purification rituals.
Just so.
Genova says, Sir Edgar, you have served with distinction and you honor your vows. Report to the temple immediately.
Edgar nods.
Let's see. We will discuss what must be done with you all. New orders will be forthcoming. You are all dismissed.
Noich.
If I may ask, without being rude, are we at liberty? Or are we dismissed to prison cell?
You are free to do as you please in the city, but don't go too far. As I stated, orders will be coming.
Yeah. Okay.
Well, it was nice meeting y'all.
Goodbye.
I gotta go be under a thing, I guess. Ezra leaving.
Under Lara Croft.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go under someone named Croft or something.
As we're leaving, thoughts like, do you guys think being purified hurts? Because that doesn't sound like a pleasant time. I don't really want to be purified.
Edgar only signs out one word, depends, and then just walks away.
Oh, that's not helpful.
The depth.
All
As well.
Makes you shit yourself. Depends.
You are not dark. You have nothing to
Have you met me?
What, you, Tim?
You may be cast in shadow, Log, but that does not make you evil.
all I can
Anyone would stab him probably does, but all right.
Sometimes we must take the life of those fiends and things that wish to do us and our kin wrong and harm. Perhaps you should reevaluate your stabbing and its value.
I mean, I just
Ask yourself if it makes you a bad person or not.
It feels good. He just wanders off.
She sort of leans into you and a little bit quieter says, I may not look it, but I am no stranger to taking life. That is why I know how to preserve it, to heal it, and to return it from undead. You would do well to remember the dichotomy of death and fighting does not link necessarily to your goodness or unkindness. It may do you well to think of yourself as good and not evil, so that you may not be dragged towards it.
Yeah. All right. He wanders away.
She just says to herself, like, sage advice must be heeded, but sometimes it's not.
Again, you're trying to give advice to the dumbest man.
The dumbest man. The most challenging of my pupils to date.
He wanders away. He's like, man, she's so privileged. All right.
Oh, damn.
Well, wanders away.
Well, shit. We can't help.
Damien will just start flipping a gold coin. Yes, this is going to hurt.
Well, that's not fun. That's not fun at all.
Would it be like rude of me to try to speak to Genova? I certainly shouldn't summon her downstairs.
No, you were dismissed from the chamber, and there will be a discussion amongst the council once you leave. So you probably could find her later.
I'll just do a little bow and say, my lady, and then turn about and sort of click, clack, click, clack, click, clack, slowly. I do not appear to get a rush.
I'm sorry if I break your computers.
Oh, God! No!
back to the city.
Even my computer is like, whoa, bro, chill.
I was very zoomed in to this tile in the courtyard.
Yep.
I'm just not.
I
I no longer have that tab open. I have Lod's character sheet open because that's the important
Hey,
part.
Tim, are those seabirds or are they like Raven-esque?
Yeah, they're more like that.
Okay. Corvids is the word I was looking for.
Yeah.
Okay. Whereabouts on the map have we exited from? The big white rotunda?
Big building in the lower left.
Yeah,
Lower.
but
Okay.
there's nothing in here yet. But
Okay.
I might make a different version of it, although that might be just as bad. I can do a version where there are smaller chunks.
Yeah, like I think if you broke this down into chunks, it would be more digestible for your computers. But it is an amazing fucking map. Oh my god, I am impressed. But yeah, no, we came from like the white kind of Roman Senate looking building in the bottom left corner, if I'm correct.
Mm-hmm.
Yay!
Rob is correct.
Rob is learning.
When we leave, is there like anybody like waiting to do a purification upon us, or
I go Undercroft.
You do Undercroft. It's true.
There's no one directly. There's no one directly taking you to do that immediately.
okay.
Yeah, Edgar begins heading for the Temple of Tyr that he's been sent to.
Yeah, Bob definitely tries the Underloft.
Well, it's just a temple, but
Temple.
Because there's a lot of different gods being worshipped, and only so much space. But yeah, it will be clear. Any rituals for a given religion, the others will clear out to allow them to happen. Basically.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, at this point, we kind of have like separate scenes for each person. So, we could start with Rob if you want, because since we're just describing that.
Absolutely.
As you approach the temple, just a second.
You're good.
Yeah, you see a man in worn armor with a tattered cloak, leaning against a pillar, smoking a pipe.
Smoking a pancake.
Edgar,
a very familiar figure to you.
Edgar immediately like
thanks, Gabe.
Like almost completely drops his guard and signs out, "I thought you died."
No, I'm too spiteful to die. But it took you long enough to figure it out, kid.
And he goes, "It's fun. I kind of made a grave for your sword with your sword where I thought you fell. Did you get that back?" All of this
I don't actually know the I don't know if you had an answer in mind, Rob. Or what it did you did a grave with his sword there, and
I have the pommel.
Okay.
The sword that I have the pommel for, dismounter. That's entirely. I was going to say that's. I was going to say
that's fine. I just wasn't sure what you had established. That's why I was clarifying.
I hadn't had a thought on that. I was going to leave that one in your court to decide.
Yeah, well, swords are swords. You can get a new one easy.
Stick it in the ground, it's just going to rust.
And he just signs out, "But it was a really nice sword."
Yeah,
so shall we head?
It was a real nice country until the demons showed up. And
for the first time, Edgar actually audibly laughs, which is almost breaking his vow.
What's your pants and your cane? And what kind of laugh do? Is this mirthless? What are we doing? That's a mirth.
He's a goober.
He's a goober.
He is secretly a bit of a goober, yeah.
Well, gooberino.
And then he dumps out his pipe ashes, sticks it away.
That's what it is.
Walks up, like, "Well, you ready, kid?"
Edgar just nods.
And he kind of didn't show really emotion. He was just sort of like almost like he was talking to a stranger. But then when he walks up to you, he sort of he gives you a side hug.
Yeah.
All of your armor plates rattle, and he just says,
Clank.
he just says real quiet, "Glad you're alive, kid. Good job." And kind of pulls you into the temple.
Hell yeah.
You see in the central shrine, it is set up with a scale, like a like a scales of justice type scale.
Mm-hmm.
And
Libra.
And then there's a hammer and a sword, like on the altar as well. You also see a bell is hung next to the altar, and several several clergy of tier investments are lighting various incenses and candles and saying different chants and whatnot to prepare the space. And Sir Eastvan, your mentor, sort of straightens up, pretends he's good at being formal, and goes to like the priest position.
Edgar follows up into the like that's not the right word.
Supplicant?
Yeah, it feels like
it could be. You're supplicant to tier, so
yep.
It could be, but yeah,
and,
no, to the correct position.
And he's clearly much more comfortable with being formal than Istvan is.
Mm-hmm.
That scams, though. I mean, because you do have like a whole oath and all.
And a noble house.
And a noble house. Yeah, you are a server.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, you guys haven't found out what he used to do yet.
Nope.
Aspirant Edgar, the decision has been made. You are prepared to take your oaths.
Again.
And
take more oaths.
In affirmation, Edgar pounds his right hand, which is wrapped in rosary beads, on his shield.
Nice.
The blind may see all, the maimed may have victory, and the mute may send the clearest message. Strike the bell to assent to each vow. And then he says, do you swear to bring justice to evil in all forms?
I strike the bell.
Do you swear to uplift victims of injustice?
I again strike the bell.
Do you swear to pursue fairness and candor in all things, even at your own detriment?
I strike the bell.
Do you join the ceaseless vigil until your last breath and beyond?
I strike the bell even harder.
Will you offer endless loyalty and service to Tyr and his tenants?
Strike the bell.
Will you be the unwavering shield and ever-sharp blade, always prepared to defend the realms of mortals from the horrors beyond?
I strike the bell.
Rise and speak your watcher's prayer.
And Edgar stands up and shouts, "Ceaseless watcher, turn your gaze upon this wretched thing, that I might join your watch eternal."
Hell yeah.
Bong.
And then, then he strikes the bell. That was all I had for the prayer.
You were the third aura farmer of the evening.
No, that's good.
Yeah.
Nasty.
Thank you.
Good oathen.
Yeah. So don't So don't lie. Tyr gets real mad if you lie.
Lying is, yeah, no, that's not a thing Edgar does very often, ever, at all.
But now it's on paper.
Now it's, yeah, no, now it's on paper.
Now it's legal.
Yeah, now it's binding.
We can take
It'll
one
be
of
interesting.
You got Jim Carrey it.
Ooh.
No. I gotta just not even come close to lying.
That's what I said, Jim Carrey.
No, you can do Jim Carrey as like
Liar.
you can do Man in the Moon.
No, I was talking about liar, liar. We
Oh,
can't lie.
Okay.
Yeah, it's fair.
That's the literal one.
Yeah,
Blue. Your pen is blue.
yeah. It's such a great fucking movie.
I would argue though that there is a case to be made for Man in the Moon, such that he chose not to lie. If the lie is "I am not Andy," because he went real hard on the cast and crew. Like, no, I'm Kaufman.
I guess I can just leave it on this page since we're not even interacting with the city.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, no, that's perfectly fine.
Yeah, it's just pretty much RP.
Am I-
I'm not gonna. It would. I could make cool maps for all of this, but it's not necessary.
Why spend the time and energy on it?
Am I able to pursue the plan that we had talked about for Furia?
I don't remember exactly what you said, but we can do Furia next if you want.
If that's okay, did anybody
Yeah,
else
that's
want to take priority? Because I'm fine.
I'm doing whatever.
Okay. Well, as it turns out, what Tim and I talked about was pretty brief. Basically, what I wanted, and I can roll for this as you need. I just want to know if there are temples in the town, and if I can find one that's like a particularly, maybe not gone to in a while. It could use some clerical love.
Yeah.
Just where I know that I will not be come upon as likely, perhaps.
Yeah. As you sort of have this intention, you kind of feel a strange urge to walk in a direction, and you go a little ways outside the city wall, and you see like an old broken down church, like it's basically a ruin. And vines and plants have sort of overtaken this site, and the plants are slowly destroying it, basically. As you can see the cracks in the stone, and like the mortar holding things together. As you walk through the ruins, your eyes are drawn to a pair of flowers growing.
Oh, okay.
And the petals appear to be made of gold.
Gilded lotus, you say?
Is the one with the sword, is that just vibes, or
You don't gotta mess with it if you don't want.
No, it's good. I'm just double.
It's just because I love the image of Cloud's Buster sword stuck in the flower. It's a cool image. It'd be cool if there was like a cool weapon stuck in this church for some reason, but we didn't talk about that. So
yeah, I think we're good. But good art you posted, so I will put it up here.
Oh yeah.
Imagine it more broken down than this, but
that's Final Fantasy, right?
Yeah.
Good vibes.
That is a Final Fantasy.
That's Final Fantasy 7.
7. That's correct.
That's the one they made the movie about.
That is the one that I translated. It was a pain in my ass.
I had that soundtrack.
Also, I'm just gonna put this also for vibes. It's just the music from the church in Link to the Past, because I feel like it's appropriately somber. If you haven't heard it, you can click on it later. But it's that good chiptune stuff, baby.
Yeah.
Chipatunta.
Okay, yeah. So as you reach this temple, what is there anything specific you're doing?
Yeah. So there's the two flowers intertwined, made of the petals of gold. Is that what I'm seeing?
Yep.
Cool. If it is it possible to bring us as close to Aerith Church with the flowers in that like that, or is there something like that? What do I have?
I don't know that reference.
It's just how much of the picture I sent is like canon to your imagination of said church. I.e., is there a hole in the ceiling and all that crap?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Because if
there's like a beam of light catching the golden petals on the flowers.
If it is possible to kneel at that crap, then I'm gonna do it.
Yep.
I step gently into it, and I sort of swoop off my cloak, and underneath I would just have some small tatterings and things here and there of armor that a cleric wouldn't wear. Like, it's not the full set; it's just pieces every now and again. It's like you can see that I have like a pauldron from my armor underneath on maybe the left shoulder. There's a little bit of like breastplate that remains. It's well,
you do have a newer breastplate because you took it off of that.
True, I do have that. Good point.
But yeah, no, it's still I still get what you're describing.
Worn leather, the attachment points for plate that no longer exists. That kind of thing is what I'm going for.
Mm-hmm.
Assuming that like snap plate armor is even a thing, or if it's even good. I've always thought it was kind of cool as a Mandalorian cosplayer to have your leather layers such that you can store your plate separately in case the paint gets scratched. Any hoozle. Yeah. I'm gonna gently kneel down in these flowers and clasp my hands together in the typical praying fashion as I would say, "Dearest mother, I seek out." What am I seeking out? That's weird.
Guidance, apparently.
Yeah, I seek out your guidance. Thank you. Yes, Caleb.
If you don't know what you're looking for something to look for.
Yeah, like other stuff. That's like, ooh, don't do that. Don't say like I seek your honor or whatever. That's creep. Yes, guidance. I say, dearest mother, I seek out your guidance.
Plus 1d4 on your next skill check. No,
I seek a cantrip.
Yeah, make a religion check.
We're good at those. Pretty exceedingly good at those. Those are the two things that I get. I found a really cool feature to give me the two cleric things of giving me a +10 to either, which is incredible. Let's re-roll that +10 from earlier.
There's another bot.
Oh,
dude, there's another bot in the chat.
I reach out to touch the hand of Mother. I seek her approval. I seek her approving of how I have comported myself.
You roll real good.
I rolled the largest number +10.
Yeah.
Okay.
30.
You rolled a 30?
Crazy, yeah.
Mother!
A
clean diaper. No. Game grumps.
Yeah, okay, so you feel the wind pick up and kind of hit you, and the sun kind of, it's like in that moment the angle shifts so that it's like brighter, and the plant life sort of flourishes more than it was before, and as you look down at the two flowers, one of them the petals begin to crack and the gold falls away and is black and withered, and it begins to shrink, and the other flower begins to grow and sort of radiate light. And it was like a small flower before, but it like grows and grows to like 10 times the size.
Oh no.
And you feel part of your soul missing, and you feel sorrow, and you think of your lost sister.
Yep.
But then you feel, but that that's one. It's sort of like one piece of your soul feels that way, and the rest is filled with warmth and comfort and a feeling that there is a path. There is a path to end this darkness, and you just have to keep searching for it. And because you rolled so high, you feel sort of a not really panic. You feel it's more just a desire to be closer to you and an inability to do so. Like she wants to speak to you and give you direct guidance, but she can't. It's like somehow she's cut off from this world and realm. But you do feel her power rise within you.
That's good.
And new insights into magic form in your mind, and you feel even closer to her than you did, than you already did, in a way you have been desiring, I think.
May I react or respond?
Yeah.
Cool. Because I want to yes and the good work that you've given me here. Sort of like just prior to the light of Freya touching me, I just kind of feel like, because no one's around, like the scene I want you to imagine is like a woman allowing herself to feel things she doesn't normally feel. And she's just sort of doubles over, like kind of grabbing her fist into herself and sort of twists down as tears form from the eye patch and the living eye, and she just sort of like, Freya! Like she just sort of says her sister's name, just sort of like just big fat drops hitting the wood or whatever. Only to, I suppose, feel the rest of the things that you described. And sort of, I feel like she was about to like kind of crush herself into the smallest ball possible until such time as feeling Freya's love, I guess, and kind of telling her to, keep chin up.
Chin up.
Chin up.
The world may be smaller by one person, but your world is no smaller than it was, and the world that needs you still remains. Do not hasten to join her. Tarry here, and good things may yet come. If you'll allow me to be Freya for a second, I don't know.
But the key thing is words never are. There are never words. It's
No, I just
it's
sort of
a
feel like
feeling.
it.
Yeah.
I would never deign to hear the voice of God. That is not for me to do. But yeah, I'm pretty satisfied. I feel all the shapes, and as the last thing you described occurs, I want to. Can I be lifted out of the air a little?
Sure.
Cool.
Yeah, sort of just like little faint outlines of the wings you once had, sort of.
Ooh. That's cool.
Radiate out, and you lift off the ground a little bit.
That's excellent. My eyes glow a bright gold as I sort of look around, and if it was a movie that was cool enough to do this, we would have the digital effects team, show her eyes moving around PS5 style to like see that the UI has changed a little bit for some reason. I don't know. And then like that effect would probably dissipate as she sort of gently kind of touches back down onto the ground, gathers her things, and I would walk out of the temple, new woman made. I'm happy.
Yeah.
Thank y'all for letting me do that.
Yeah, that was fun.
We leveled.
Yeah,
Deleting first sheet.
Who wants to do their thing next?
I got mine.
Woo!
Oh hell yeah!
So what Scar does is kind of he absolutely hates being in this city. Because it's so safe. It makes him uncomfortable. He doesn't like it. So he's basically going to walk around and kind of find the least defended part of the city, which I'm just gonna for scene's sake is there's where the river meets the wall. There's a great there's this kind of he just kind of sees that there's not a ton. It's not necessarily like a full weak point, but he's just kind of like that.
Yeah.
Along the sort of the bank of that area, he's just gonna kind of post up, and at this point, it's hard. It's hard for him to sleep in a place like this compared to kind of at the front line. Like at the front line, he can kind of sleep because he knows he needs to, but here it's much more kind of difficult. So as he's laying there, he just kind of takes out a bottle of wine, and he'll kind of just down that to get into a sleepy mood. And as he's kind of he feels his head and his hands have been bleeding quite a bit. Like his wounds are kind of the bleeding has stopped a little bit. So he unwinds them, and on the bank of the river, he just kind of scoops up some more sand and will kind of pack it into the wound and then bind it more again. Then doing that on his arms and then his face. Sort of as the wine is kind of going in, he's then going to reach into his bag and pull out what he assumes is just a regular healing potion, but it's the poisoned, the one from garbage.
Oh no!
And he's going to drink that as he kind of gets ready to fall asleep. But instead of kind of the warm healing effect of a potion that he normally gets, it feels much sort of hotter and much more intense than he necessarily was thinking. But like most people who don't have health insurance, he just powers into the sleep.
God.
I'm not going to get medical help. Hopefully I wake up from this.
Medical help is too far away from you. I'm in a church downtown.
Yeah. And for a moment, we will cut forward in time and then cut back. But whenever Scar wakes up, just a tiny form of garbage is looking down at him.
Ah, yes.
Yes.
And in your you hear him chattering in Goblin, but in your mind, you hear, yes, yes, the child of fire has awoken the elemental chaos. Bring doom to the evil! And then he shakes his staff and then, like, disappears in a puff of green smoke.
He becomes Yoda every day.
I like how we got two different people communing with their deities in a row there. You know, Garbage and Freya.
What time of day is it, by the way?
Scar just immediately goes, all religion is the same.
Garbage time, baby.
Oh, dear.
But yeah, he was having a dream of backstory related stuff, but that's for other people who would be. It's kind of what the film is kind of cutting. Like it's like you see this happening, and then Scar is kind of in his mind like, no, I don't need any of that. Like as he's sleeping, just kind of pushes it away.
Nice.
I want a stained glass sticker of the Church of Garbage.
But what the audience would see is quick flash frames of just sort of a peaceful orc village with a much younger little child in it. Everything was fine until the Fire Nation attacked. You see like a well kind of right at the top of a hill, kind of picturesque, and then it just cuts to, hell coming out of this well. I'm just making wells evil now. That's my canon to the
Wells are evil. Got it.
Well,
Never met a well I could trust.
And just sort of that flash, and then a flash of kind of a family kind of hammering their, boarding up their house, and then just kind of sort of seeing that, and then seeing fire kind of coming up from the front door that was meant to be safe, with it like kind of crashing down, and that's when he wakes up.
Child of fire.
But, to Scar, he's just like, a restful sleep.
A normal night.
A normal night. This is what
Tuesday.
everybody experiences.
no, nothing different from the usual.
Same dream I've had since I was 10.
It's just the same dream every night. I'm wrapped in a blanket, staring at the fire as it burns my mother to death.
Yeah, and I kind of picture you like rubbing your eyes after Garbage leaves and being a little bit like, wait, was that part of the dream still, or did that happen?
As he does that, his bandages will kind of fall away along with his hands, and what is replaced what was like bloody pulp is sort of crystallized glass skin that has kind of more of sort of in its base, it's more of an obsidian. But as he kind of does this, you sort of see different colors kind of flash across it in the power, and it kind of goes along his skin. And then you see his face has kind of the crystal across one into the sort of onto one side of his face, and then the other side is still kind of scarred. Like that part just healed up where it wasn't normally. And, as he looks at this new kind of form, he's then like, oh, cover this back up, and starts winding it over, and then reattaching his bandages so Tim doesn't have to make a new token.
I love it.
We don't see your cool obsidian skin.
Not yet.
I mean, I could make a new one, but it's cooler if you're being mysterious still.
Yeah. We'll have that one in reserve for
Keep your secrets.
Put it in a file for when Tom goes soft.
Or when he gets lit on fire.
Yeah, when fire happens.
Then his bandages burn, and then he's like, he has to overcome his trauma.
But yeah, so now whenever everybody else is leveling up, it just will cut to Scar just asleep next to the river,
Snoring.
with a fever.
Souls recovered?
Right. Yeah, there's just like, I just like the idea. It's like it's doing like a dramatic back and forth between two characters' faces, and for one frame it cuts to just Scar sideways in the fetal position. There's like a slight grumble, and then it cuts back to the two people.
You see like one person being like, he shouldn't be sleeping on his back like that. Like,
Two old farmers with like corncob pipes shouldn't be sleeping like that. Oh, sir, that's how my brother died.
That's how Bob Jimi Hendrix died.
You reckon we ought to turn him over?
I'd say so.
All right.
I would love to go next just because I think
Yes.
the juxtaposition to what I fucking am going to describe is hilarious.
Thank you for
Yeah.
being an old farmer with me.
I imagine Lod is just spending however long this time period is, just in combat, like literally the fucking, like he wanders down to into this dark place, and without warning, he is attacked and has to just it's literally just like close quarter combat for hours, days, or whatever fucking however long this time skip is gonna be.
Yeah.
And it cuts to like Tom who's like sleeping.
I do love the whole Furia tries to talk to you about, the difference between being a good person and doing damage to the undead. You're like, oh, okay, yeah, sure, fine. And then just walk away and immediately beset upon by ninjas.
Yeah. Well, because Lod is going to be an assassin, so he's
Yeah.
going to have to be
The stabbiest.
because I'll have initiative. I'll have advantage on initiative now with my +8, so that'll be good. And
Nice.
and I could do if I hit people before or they have gone on their turn, I can do extra damage.
Yeah.
I just want to add one thing, if I may. At the beginning, like as you descend the staircase, like a dart hits you in the neck, and think almost like, you know how like in Batman Begins,
Yeah.
he has that like
Drug him.
hallucinogen. It's
Yeah,
like
but
that type of a
drug.
test. So there's
Yeah.
like a drug aspect to it also.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Yeah, I can definitely see for, like I said, for however long. Lod is fucking terrified out of his mind and fighting on pure instinct, and just like moving as needed. He's pushing himself to the fucking limit. He's earning this level up, this double level up, and his reaction time is going to improve very much. And he just basically spends most of the time, and like he learns tactics like being able to, like being. I feel like almost even like being hit by the fucking dart, kind of being like, oh, this is poison. Okay, maybe I should utilize this a little bit. And like, while he's fighting, he finds like I don't know, like flowers or some kind of like plants on the like that are he like hides for moments, and he like gathers plants and he like puts them on his blades.
Yeah, there's like little caches hidden throughout little nooks and crannies.
Yeah.
Press on the purple
And
ones.
at least one point, you see growths of that purple mushroom looking out
Yep.
for you.
Yeah.
But
It'd be
since
I was gonna say it'd be so funny if you were like this was all in your mind and you were just passed out just the same as
Yeah.
Like,
in a
literally-
slightly different place.
Like they just like two rogues just drag him out, plop him directly next to Scar, and that's how the rest of the cut back and forth goes.
Well, that would be
We
hilarious.
just have a conversation in our
I think
sleep.
it's funnier to like cut back to like Lod actually like being in like life or death battle, and then cut back to Tom's character just sleeping, and then like
Duel of the Fates playing all the way through.
But yeah, that's I think that's what how Lod spends his level up. He kind of finds himself enjoying it a lot.
Yeah, and after a long night of this, you kind of the weariness is setting in. His muscles are burning. He sees before him, kind of in that like shaky, like hallucination. You know how like they do like the vibrating thing camera effect. A huge sized snake slithers up to him and looks in his eyes, and the voice of Yelena says, "You will know the secrets of our order. You will poison every creature to its nature." And the snake kind of bites you, and you feel like burning, like more drugs are going through your body.
Yeah.
and you kind of just black out at that point. And when you wake up, you feel strangely like, you feel like knowledge is just in your blood. Like you, both the physical training you did, but you also sort of, it's like you can remember things that didn't happen to you, and you know how to do things that you've never learned, like things about poisons and like identifying them and like what poisons what creature. It's sort of just all been like downloaded into you.
Hell yeah, I'm into that.
Psyche's venom.
You know kung fu.
Yeah, exactly.
I like that the woman that turns into a snake's name begins with a Y. Really makes me think of the Yuan Ti.
Yeah, it's definitely. I'm definitely not an assassin or.
You're a snake
No.
No, I'm definitely not part of the House of Snakes or anything.
No, you're fine.
How big is the back tattoo that you wake up with?
Oh my god, yes.
He's got the full fucking Yakuza back tattoo.
Do they shave it into your back first?
That's what it is. They
He wakes up shaved. His back is clean shaven.
I'm not the one who's so far away.
I will say, shaved his back, tattooed the red dragon across the entire back,
Yeah.
and then sprinkled him with hair growth formula so it grows back.
Yeah.
Which, if you've ever had hair grow through a tattoo,
Oh yeah, it's itchy as shit. It's so itchy. I have a lot of tattoos. Yes, I've so much hair growth through that. It's so itchy.
Yikes!
It sucks.
It's not fun.
Like literally, my most tattooed areas are like my arms and like.
imagine that the most commonly tattooed area is the area you have most tattooed.
Yeah, exactly. But yeah, anyway, a lot of
Cole?
with whoever wants to go first.
Wait, no, Tom just went.
No, it's Damien and
Damien?
I will step into this breach.
Yes.
So Damien is going to wander a bit, just flicking that gold coin up and down, staring at it. Every time it lands on the anvil, facing up, every single time, he will find a forge and proceed to kick absolutely everyone out of there. It is get the fuck out. It is you can come back in an hour, but if you come back before then, I'll kill you all with my bare hands.
Kill you.
Jesus Christ.
So he gets in, locks everything, and just starts cranking that forge like as hot as he can possibly get it. And then for the first time this campaign, he's going to take his helmet off.
Ooh, the face.
And reveal a shockingly young dwarven face. Like barely out of teenage years kind of age. And the only thing of any
35-year-old dwarf.
Yeah, 35-year-old dwarf. Like basically a child.
Yeah, beardless.
He's got a beard. Just
okay.
Yeah, it stops like there.
Okay.
Like
basically beardless.
Yeah, he is what they would call a beardling. And there is sitting in the middle of his forehead a brand that looks very fresh. And he's going to stare at the hot forge, and he'll continue to stand. No kneeling, no genuflection, no bowing his head in prayer. And he will begin reciting the litany of the House of Iron, the Guild of Iron. He will recite that there is the fire, there is the steel, there is the quench, and there is the smoke. And from that is where we draw our power. From that is where we shall draw our victory. And from that I shall draw my vengeance. And he repeats this. He takes that gold coin and he tosses it into the center of the coals. He watches as it melts down. and a hand rises out of the coal, cradling this puddle, this bead at this point of molten gold. And a figure of essentially molten steel will rise out of this forge and stare at him. And no words are exchanged. Just a quiet contemplation and a tilt of the head in question. And then the nod. And it will draw back the hand and press that bead of molten gold directly onto the brand. And Damien is just going to stand there and put every ounce of his being into not screaming as this glowing molten gold is pressed into his forehead. And as he sits there, scales of steel, red hot, will start to spread across his face. And the impression will be made that this is happening under the armor too.
Ow, 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 ow.
They are giving off intense heat. He's going to stand there, and the figure is going to clap its hands and breathe. Freezing cold air, like fog, will pour over him, quenching him so that all of those scales blacken and harden. For the last moment, he's going to open his mouth and exhale, and smoke will rise. He is now bound by steel and fire, by quench and smoke, to the spirits of steel that guide the House of Iron. He has sworn to vengeance. He has sworn to atone. And with that, he might earn the right to once again lead men into battle. Until then, he is nothing. The figure will, without a word, sink back into the flames. He'll stare at the forge until it goes down to a dull red. Work the bellows to keep it going. And without a word, he will unlock the door and he will walk out, putting the helmet back on before he exits.
Yeah.
Oh, that's fucking good.
That's good genie shit.
That's some dope more R farming for sure.
Yeah.
A lot of that going around. Yeah.
Just a bit. Yeah.
I do love.
Cuts the scar, just sleeping very calm.
Honk shoe.
A farmer's giving him a blanket, and he's got like a little straw.
Someone has fitted him with like one of those silly little nightcaps with a little pom pom on the end.
Oh yeah.
I was gonna say the pom pom's leaning over Scar's face, so as he snores, it's doing the.
Yeah.
You know, like if somebody gets drunk in Japan, people have left water around him. Like it's just a gift.
Oh, that's so
I
good.
know Kel's supposed to go, but like these have been so good. These have been so fun.
Oh my god, this has been so
Yeah,
fun.
I'd hate to go last after all of this.
Yeah, Caleb, let's go. Let's see what you got.
Show us what you got, bud.
Well, Kolf will leave the fancy hall, and he'll immediately go and check on Thrudgar, make sure that she has been tended to. Won't speak to her or interrupt, but will sort of keep a bit of a vigil over her while he takes that rib bone from the ogre skeleton and a mortar and pestle and grinds that thing down to bone dust. And then he'll also find a chisel and a hammer. And then he will look for the easiest way to get out of the city and probably walk over Scar's sleeping body to get out through that river grate. And he will head to the northeast looking for a nice flat piece of ground with a clear view towards home. towards the old ruins of Orestu to the northeast. And once he's found a nice flat area of dirt, he'll dig around and dig up a big old rock. And then he'll unstring his bow and begin to carve a complex rune in Old Giant with at least 6 vertices where it doubles back on itself and crosses over its own lines. And he'll sort of get that all set up, a large enough rune that he can probably sit in the center of it. He'll take some time to sort of drizzle that bone dust from the ogre rib all along that rune that he's carved. And he'll take the stone that he's dug out of the field and his chisel and hammer that he's stolen from the hospital and just carve in a few words of Old Giant. And then at each of those 6 vertices, he'll leave a separate token. He'll leave a pile of gold at one vertices. He'll pour out some oil and ignite it at another vertex. He'll take a long sword that he took from somewhere, I don't know where it came from, and strike it into the ground. He'll make a pile of those humanoid stakes in another vertex. He'll take this stone that he's carved with some writing on it and set it at another. And then at the final vertex, he'll pour out a little bit of water and cut his own palm on an arrowhead and mix that in with the water. Then he'll take a small stone from his pouch and set that in the very center of this large runic circle. And he will sit down, look at the stone, look past it up to the northeast, and he will hold a very quiet vigil for several hours till the sun has gone down.
The moon has come up.
And the moon has come up. And when the moon hits your eye like a big pizza pie.
Oh, man. I thought we were doing cake.
He will begin to just sort of softly repeat to himself, almost like a mantra, just over and over and over again into the darkness while looking towards home. In Giant, by the smiles of Mimnor, by the fires of Surtur and the strength of Thrym, by the slavering maw of Grolantor and by the creations of Scoreus, by the omens of Stronmeus, by all the seeds of Anam Allfather, by all that is Mat and never Mog, grant to me the Modir Sin, the mother's sight. Grant to me the Modir Sin. Then back to the beginning by the smiles of Mimnor. And a little cloud and dust and wisp will grow around the gold, and the burning oil will ignite and burn brighter. The longsword will turn chill as a frost giant. The stakes will seem to shrink and be consumed by something. The carved stone will sort of shift in shadow, and the swirling blood and water will effervesce as though it's a sort of burning incense. And my boy might just have a vision of a sort of spectral figure appearing before him, and he'll sort of hear distantly the din of battle, the screams of the dying, the groaning of the undead, the gibbering abyssal nightmare that is a demonic host. And over him there'll be this sort of sensation, like a kaiju stepping over you, just something immense striding over him towards this noise. And this sort of spectral figure of a female Goliath, a bit taller than him, wielding this enormous bow, drawing back, firing arrow after arrow after arrow in a spectral volley, as he will get a glimpse of his mother in her final moments before something happens to her. That's as far as I got.
Damn, dog.
But I think after this sort of vision and the carnage has sort of died down, The moon has gone. The oil is no longer ignited. The longsword's no longer frosty. There's no evidence that anything has happened. I think he'll get just the slightest sense of a presence behind him and someone sort of putting their hands over his eyes. And it'll feel warm and familiar in a way that things haven't since he was a child. Boop. And then the sun will rise, he'll pick up the rock, and he'll go back to town.
Wow.
Damn.
Can I just say, I went before everyone who's not in North Carolina.
But I now have the mother's sin, the mother's sight, so my hunter's mark will tell me shit now. Yay!
That rules.
Damn.
Yeah, good job, everybody.
Nice.
I am curious what subclasses people took.
Hunter.
Okay.
Life.
Noble genie.
Ooh, there you go.
Yep. Watcher's Oath Paladin.
Makes sense.
Mm-hmm.
Tom?
Elemental warrior.
Oh.
I don't know if I've seen the new one for that before.
Yeah.
It's real cool.
It's really good. Yeah, it's
Yeah.
very. They took a lot of other a lot of the monk subclasses that disappeared. They kind of took elements out of them and kind of put them into one. So it's not anything like the one in the 2014 gives you like the spell casting kind of like, and you have to pick which, like, it's kind of cool, but it's a little harder to use, whereas this one's very easy to sort of switch it up. And the abilities are just pretty much all bonuses that are pretty useful, or it's pretty interesting.
That's dope.
Caleb, what'd you take?
Hunter.
Hunter.
2024 Hunter, although I did beg Tim to homebrew it slightly because I don't know why some subclasses got the ability to swap between modes and Rangers just get fucked. So he has allowed me to change between Colossus Slayer and Hordebreaker more frequently than just on a rest. So I can have some reactivity to what we end up fighting.
It's because D&D has never and will never respect Rangers.
That's what I'm learning. That's what I'm learning.
For a while.
Yeah, they're
Tim,
good enough.
Yeah,
but
you can't make them too good for multi-classing, I suppose.
I am a little sad that I don't get the auto crit thing that the old ones get, because that should hella dope. Like if you hit, you auto crit, and that should
they took that away from you?
They made it easier to proc your stuff though.
Yeah, no, I'm not. I'm not complaining. I have Christian in my game who was an assassin. He's like, well, I hit, so it's a crit. I'm like, okay.
Christian would not.
Yeah, you crit on your sneak attack. All right, cool. But no, I'm gonna have a great time with this assassin. He's still cool as shit.
And my stupid weapon of warning makes it so you can't even surprise him.
Yeah, I can't be surprised. I have initiative. I have enemies on initiative plus 8 to initiative. I can fucking swap initiative with people, and I have fucking my assassin shit, which is dope as hell. So I'm not complaining. Do not get me wrong.
Yeah.
That's not a complaint.
Yeah.
Well, if there isn't anything else, I feel like I have the inspiration to tell people what I thought was cool.
Okay.
Do it.
Cool.
Do it. Begin the flowering.
I need to go to sleep, so
Do it quickly.
flower away.
For myself, I loved that Tim and I were able to work together to make my absolute dream mother situation. I got everything I wanted better.
Yeah, it was a very cool scene.
I have to say, these will be largely based on our level up scenes because they were all very good, and all of you were excellent. But Caleb has to take it from me as writer to writer. I could tell that you put the effort into. You had a really good line work. I felt like I could see your scene. It was very good. Honor to everyone for the early game banter of refusing to play D&D, and I pass.
I guess
For myself, I did like how my scene turned out, but I think my favorite Kolf being Kolf was saying, "Army of Light can lick my balls until the giant's taken care of." That was
That shit was good. It was so good.
since we're judging everybody by their scenes, I heartily agree with June. Everybody did good work. Like June gave us this nice, like, artistic Final Fantasy reference. Laud was just right in there a punching. Rob's oaths were very well thought out, and it's like, here's how we get a deaf man to do things. We make him ring a bell. Scar is traumatic on the inside, but he's asleep on the outside. But I think the most dramatic and like most flavorful of our things was definitely Miles reworking genies to work with the House of Iron. Went very well, and just the minute that gold got slammed into that brand, I was like, yes, this man's cooking.
Literally, as it turned
Oh,
out.
good.
Yeah.
All right, Miles.
Yeah. So if I'm going to go with what I enjoyed getting to do, I think it's going to come down to just deciding just the tiniest little nod.
Yeah, that was great flavor.
That just
Yeah.
Tim had said ahead of time, hey, these guys don't kneel for
Yeah.
anything. And I was like, okay, cool. So, what's a bow to them? Because like this guy's a fucking like big deal.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Nod.
Nod.
Like nod.
But so my favorite for out of all the rest of this, I'm actually going to break the mold a little bit. My favorite thing was Tim setting up this giant council so that he could talk to himself.
Oh yeah.
Having the gall to interrupt himself.
Yeah.
The unauthorized transport.
I really loved the Roderick, get the fuck out of your own house. Like that was a great. That was like
I know this
It's
is
just like we all hate the man, but you've just disrespected him in a way that we can all be very proud of. But that whole council felt very like, you are small little fish, but we'll hear you out. And then Talia comes out with a steel chair. But that will be me.
Yeah, thanks. Yeah, I had fun. I had fun coming up with that stuff. I never really know what's gonna happen till I make it, but I was like, let's do a thing where well, yeah, just like a valuable asset was lost in a military effort. And they're going to want to know what happened. And I kind of like the sort of like, you're not quite in trouble, but you kind of feel like it. But then, kind of giving the opportunity for everything to be clarified and and to fill the first half of the session before we did our level up things. And
it's historically accurate. So when a ship's captain lost his ship in Napoleonic times, he was court-martialed. Immediately afterwards.
Yeah, the Athenians executed admirals that fucked up. So it's a long-standing tradition of
Well,
the piper needs to be paid.
Even if you didn't lose it under any fault of your own, like you're in a brig and you get chased down by like 3 frigates, you still have to stand the trial and still have to face the fucking court.
Yeah, and that's why Graves said, "Are you gonna kneel?" Because it seems kind of like you fucked up. But then it was all a test that I gave you the answer to. But no, but
like they're not meant to do that, so it's sort of like a test immediately that Miles completely succeeded. I was like, I'm not doing that.
It was there was like a House of Iron subtext happening, and that was fun to set up too. But
it came through well to those of us that had no idea how the House of Iron works.
Yeah, and yeah, it's hard to pick one person. I mean, everyone brought it for their level up stuff. So, good work. Yeah, and I appreciate the people I got to collaborate more with, and the people I didn't have to set anything up for were also great. And yeah, and I just got to figure out what to do for next week.
All right.
I mean, I guess I liked. I think Tom's was the most entertaining for sure.
Yeah.
Without question.
The cutting back to Scar sleeping bit was
Yeah.
great.
The fact that we kept coming back to that, I think is a pretty good sign that it was.
I only wish that he could have gone first with that.
So we all could have interacted with Sleeping Scar. Yeah, that would have been nice.
Well, in the final cut of the movie, that's how it happens.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, and the final cut of the movie, every time you're ringing the bell, we're scene switching to Scar sleeping through the bell storm.
He's like right next to the church that this is happening in. It's very audible. He just rolls over and grumbles once or twice.
Yeah, every moment that was impactful that we all had, and then it cut to him just snoring.
And then I think at the end of that is when we get here's what's going on inside of Scar's mind. Like, oh, this hasn't been peaceful this entire time. Like a nice little rug pull at the end.
Yeah.
That's amazing.
Well, I mean, I like playing Scar. I think it's really fun to play somebody who just has the objective that everybody wants to do. He wants to do, but he just doesn't care about much else. And I think telling everybody being like, I'm going to be respectful. I'm going to be respectful. And I was like, Scar's not going to be respectful. Like,
this is a waste of time was so powerful.
It was beautiful.
And then I like the idea of him. Like I was like, I always had the idea of him having these wounds, and then I was like, a regular healing potion would just probably like the sand, everything would do that, but I'm like, garbage. Now garbage is special. Let's keep garbage forever.
I love garbage so much.
Tom has become the official head of the garbage adoption committee.
The rogue one. And then I would say I definitely really enjoyed just the idea of Jason, just your character like being told, maybe don't stab, and then just spending like days getting so good at stabbing. And I just imagine like, a lot of it is like, hey, what the best way to get like a man who's praying is right in the back. Luckily he's curved right at this angle. Like, sleeping targets are the best. Like
poison the communion wafers. Yeah.
Yeah, I feel like it felt like a week to Laud, but it was just a long rest.
Yeah,
it definitely felt like days and days, and a week for sure. Because he went nonstop for like hours. Yeah. But it was only like 8 hours, but in that moment, it like drags on for fucking ever.
Well, yeah, and like in your perception, it was dilated, kind of.
Yeah, especially because he's poisoned, like, and what he's facing is like worse fear, and like for sure. I think that is actually for Laud, that's almost like on brand, because like nothing like Laud's whole life has been shit. Like his whole life has been one thing after a fucking another. So like living in the chaos is like where he's comfortable. So it's like even in the moments of being like, yeah, I had to fight for survival of my life for 8 hours. Yeah, it's fine. It's whatever. It is what it is.
I do like the idea that my words like helped you in your time of knifing.
Yeah.
To the extent that it is even possible, just to be like, you remember the things that I said to you, even if you didn't want to.
I think I came back to deal to Rob though. Like you're reconnecting with your person from your backstory was pretty good. You're like, oh wait, you were dead.
I thought you were dead.
Yeah, and like not to be dead, and like like that, like you. The fact that you like made a grave and you put his sword there, like it was good. I liked it.
I just like didn't take,
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
For myself, I gotta say, I really loved the way that we did the oath. I think that turned out really well. Tim and I kind of like just slightly went back and forth. I basically just hyper focused a bunch of ideas at him, and he went, "That is good," or "Let's modify that a little," and I went, "Neat." For someone else, honestly, it's a toss up between the Ward brothers tonight, because like Scars was just perfect. Scars was a perfect scene start to finish. But I also from a writing perspective, I loved the way that like the oath you were talking about with like the quench and the smoke and all of that incorporated into like the actual ritual. I thought that was really cool.
Mm-hmm.
So which one of you hasn't gone yet?
We've both gone.
Yeah.
Awesome.
I think it's just.
I went first.
Oh
Yeah.
no, June went first.
Yeah,
Sorry.
we've gone around the robin.
We did it.
We
We've
did.
rounded the rob.
Yay.
Isles
Yeah,
is free.
We have orbited the large Robert, and I'm going to
Yay.
sleep. So
Okay.
good night.
Good night.
One orbit around the
We'll
large.
see you guys next week.
But yeah, as we wind down the stream, we hope you had fun. We hope you're able to laugh, even if it was at our expense, and we hope that if anything's weighing on you, it feels lighter after hanging out online with friends. And until next time, bye.
Bye.
Bye.